Hey Dale! First time you see my face, so yeah. Hello. Okay, so here's my attempt at making videos. I suck at it, so anyway. What I've got here is your shredder. Motor, quite simple. On, off. Shredder bits, I've tested a little bit, there are a few shreddy bits. In there you can see what I've got here is some polyethylene, polyethylene milk bottles basically. One thing I have done is, you can see, is I cut the bottoms off. Oh, they're still dripping. Ew. Cutting the bottoms off, it just helps because sometimes the bottoms make, if they go in with the bottle, I find they make the machine stop. So, and if it stops, just a quick thing, immediately turn it off, and then I put this up here, and then you can just turn it by hand and your blades will run backwards. Unfortunately, I can't do that electrically. You're going to need a VFD if you want that, a variable frequency drive. So yeah, they're like 3,000 or 4,000 rand. But anyway, I'm going to show you now how it works. Not going to talk a lot because yeah, it is very, very noisy. So put you down over there. Can you see me? Yeah, you can see me. Okay, cool. So here we go. Watch your shredder go for it. There we go. So it stopped. Good, so I can actually show you that. So now what I do is I just twist it back a little bit, take the bit out that, see that crumpled it up, on again, put it through, this one, okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the milk bottles in half to make it easier. So what I've done is I've just cut the bottles into pieces like that, just so it shreds easier. Yeah, so let's go. Okay, so I'm not going to stand here and shred things and you just waste your data. So yeah, I'm going to continue with these, and then I will carry on to the extrusion and the injection machine. So yeah, what I thought is, I'm not going to edit this, so if you have these problems, you know how to deal with them, not to show you, oh, look how perfect the machine is. Unfortunately, you're running a 3-phase motor on single phase, so it isn't as strong as it should be. That's why it's a bit of an overkill. But like I said, if you want it stronger, VFD is the thing you need to buy. Okay, cool. So I have now just chucked it all in a bucket with some sunlight liquid, and what I'm going to do, just to give it a wash, is I'm just gonna, oh, that feels so weird. Gonna put this in here, and then I'm gonna leave that soak for a while, and then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna rinse it out and dry it, and we can test some extrusion and injection. Okay, so now I have cleaned the plastic, I have drained the water, and then I just used a bucket and a piece of shade cloth to drain all the water out of the plastic. So here is our semi-clean plastic. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on this piece of shade netting that I used to clean it. And then I'm going to put another piece of shade netting on it so the wind doesn't blow it away. Hey Dale, so yeah, the plastic we shredded earlier, here it is, all nice and plasticky. And then over here I've got the injection machine, and then as a present I made you a little mold that is like a puzzle floor tile. But anyway, we're going to use that to test the machine. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to load the plastic in, and then till whatever, about there-ish, gonna guesstimate it, and then I'll show you how to set up the machine to heat it up, and then let's see what we get when we inject it. Cool, man. So anyway, what I want to do, put you down here, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, So firstly, I just lift the machine up completely so it is in the open position. I take the plastic, check the barrel. So, down a bit. More plastic. More plastic. There we go, that works better. Okay, now we're full, and I'll show you what we do next. Okay, so here we are. Let's plug it in. There we go. We plugged in, and now you can see here the bottom temperatures. So the green things are what the temperature is at the moment. Well, what it has to be set to. So you can see that one's 62, that one's 48, and the red temperatures is what it is at the moment. So if you feel them, yep, they are getting hot. Okay, so this is polyethylene. Oopsie, why did that go up? Anyway, with polyethylene, what we're going to do is we're going to press the set button over there, and then if you can see 62, we're going to set it up 106 to about 230. So let's see, that's 140. There we go, 211. There we go, that's 230. Press set, and then the top one we are going to set to 220. Hey, close, 220, and we press set, and now the temperatures should start rising. There we go, 220, 230. And there we go, our temperatures are rising. So I'll wait till it's hot, and then I'll show you how we inject. Sweet, oh yeah, and when we inject, we are going to take this off and put this on, and yeah, see, hot, yes, oh, very hot, very, very, very hot. Okay, cool. Okay, hi Dale, back here, the thing is up to temperature. So now, what we're going to do is we take the bottom schnozzle off. Watch out, it is hot. Okay, oh, there's some plastic in there, sweet. And we put this one on.
Backwards.
Is this backwards? No, it's not. Oh, it is. Do have a degree in engineering, I promise. But I don't know which way through it goes. Okay. And now we've got that on. Let's give it a whirl and see what happens. It feels good. Woo. Okay. Now we can turn this off and take this off, and we see what we got. That's quite exciting. So that's full of plastic. That's quite good news. I think we'll have to get this mold. Oh, it's quite cold, we can actually take it apart. So we didn't have enough plastic. I didn't load enough plastic in it, but I would say a partially quite successful mold of a floor tile. Well, you can almost see it's a floor tile. I think if we have enough plastic in it, it should be enough. So yeah, that's how your injection machine works. Cool. Zoom is running. Cool. So here we again. Oh, look at that. How it's refreshing. That's pretty cool. So it's going to be difficult to see on the screen, but we are going to set our temperature up again. I'm just going to put it over there. To set. And now we're just going to wait for it to warm up, and then we'll start the extrusion machine. Okay, now that we're pretty much up to temperature, let's start the machine and see what happens. So here is the pushy on button. Motor starts turning, screw is going. Let's take some of the polyethylene, we chuck it in. Thank you, Tom. Should actually put not that much in the beginning, but that's okay. It's feeding. Okay. Now let's wait till it comes out there. Okay, so here we have it. It's starting to extrude. Don't know why it's making that noise. But here we go. It's in the barrel. So there we go. Plastic. Feed a bit more, obviously it doesn't have any pressure here, that's why it's...
Yeah, of course.
Oh. Still recording. Here we go, and plastic is coming out the schnozzle. Nice and molten plastic. Okay, so Dale, all your things are ready for you. I just got a message. Anyway, yeah, so just a few last things about your machines. One, if you want the shredder to be a bit stronger, get yourself a VFD. You can pick them up online, electrical places, and then how to wire it up is pretty simple. I'm sure you'll be able to find it online or find someone that will help you to do it. And secondly, the other thing with the extrusion machine, before you start the motor, always make sure that the cylinder or your barrel is hot, just because that the plastic in there can be melted and not fused, to the side and make the motor work harder than it should. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you like my very terribly edited video. Anyway, cheers.